We're back with another episode of Gastlecast Rewind, where we're replaying old Gastlecast videos. This is when we talked about Loki Funko Pops right around the time the season 1 of the Loki television show came out. We talk about all the Funko Pops and their values in this video. So the values have probably greatly changed. If you find one in this video that had a super different value today, please let us know in the comment section.
But for now, enjoy this video.
Over the years, I've been collecting all things Loki because I just love Loki. He's one of my favorite characters.
I couldn't tell.
I have literally purchased every Funko Loki there is except for one.
What one is that, Chris?
That's the Avengers Loki, and it's because he's $1,300 right now, and I'm kind of surprised by that.
He's a whole down payment on a car.
So I've actually written down all of the values to all the Lokis that we have sitting in front of us here. While looking these guys up, a couple of Lokis actually surprised the crap out of me with their values. And I know it all has to do with the new upcoming TV show, which I hear has excellent reviews so far, which is awesome. Tom Hiddleston's awesome. Loki's awesome. I figured the show was going to be a winner no matter what.
I'd assume the same too. How can you go wrong with Tom Hiddleston?
What's that supposed to mean?
I think you know what it means.
Oh my god. There's a couple here that don't really surprise me with low values, like this gold Loki, which is actually one of my favorites of the Chrome series. This is the first 10 years Marvel Studios line. I don't like a lot of the Chrome Funko Pops, although I do have a lot of them, like Thanos and Captain America and stuff. But this one, if I were to get rid of all of them, I definitely would keep this one.
I don't really like gold, and I don't really like chrome.
So you don't like this one at all?
I mean, he's okay. I just don't think I would spend my money on it.
Well, this one's valued at $9.
Wow, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I feel like I'm sitting on a gold mine.
That would be a funny joke if he actually was worth something.
Yeah, I know. Speaking of gold, I have a gold Pez Loki, which is a limit of 3,200 pieces. And this is actually a pretty cool Pez. This guy is worth $14 right now.
That's actually really not bad.
$13.
People like Loki.
Okay, so one that really surprised me was this guy. Because at one point in time, this Funko Pop was literally on every shelf. They could not get rid of it. And I remember seeing this literally everywhere. It was like the Five Nights at Freddy's Funko Pops. It was all Five Nights at Freddy's and then like this Loki.
What's he at?
$55.
What?
Yes. This Loki is now $55, and he actually goes with this Loki from the Marvel Collector Core box. This is one of my favorite Lokis that has ever been made. In fact, I think it's my top favorite Loki that's ever been made. This one's really cool. They're exactly the same. They just have a different head sculpt. Oh, I didn't notice that. This Loki has the green and the black on, whereas this Loki has the blue sort of futuristic looking to car colors. I didn't realize that until just now.
So they're not exactly the same, and you were wrong.
No, the mold is exactly
wrong.
the same. Well, no, the mold doesn't even look exactly. I was really wrong. But this guy's 55, and the helmeted one is 115.
Oh my gosh.
115, which again, I'm not surprised by this one being 115.
He's cool, but people are crazy.
So the Dorbz are actually some of my favorites also. This guy actually came from Hot Topic, and he's limited to 3K. He's really cool, and just like the Funko Pops that I never really realized, this one's wearing the green and black, and this one is wearing the blue colors and the gold. Really wish I would have noticed this a long time ago, because I feel stupid now.
As you should.
So the non-helmeted one is $10.
Okay. That's a lot for a Dorbz.
That's a lot for a Dorbz. And the Dorbz with helmet is $17. I really expected this one to carry a larger amount because one, he's wearing a helmet and a lot of people like Loki in a helmet, but also because of that 3K count. I figured that the 3K piece count would really spike this one up there, but it didn't at all. And I think it's because, obviously, I mean, I don't think, I know, it's because it's a Dorbz. So.
Yeah, the piece count doesn't matter when it comes to Dorbz very much.
No.
I mean, $17 is like Grail Dorbz.
Yeah, that's actually pretty true.
It really is. I was looking up the values of Dorbz as I was going through my Pops and Dorbz and stuff, and they're all like $5 or $6.
Are they really?
If that. Some are like $3 or $4.
Okay, so another one that shocked me is the Hulk smashing Loki. So this set was a Walgreens exclusive, and I remember a friend actually brought this to us, our good pal Michael Petrino. What shocked me was the value of this set. I remember this was one that you saw on Walgreens shelves, and they couldn't get rid of that.
I saw a ton of overstock, like not where they put the normal Pops, but like above the shelves too.
Yes, it was full all
Like
the time.
30.
Yes, always. And they could never get rid of them. But its value is crazy. $105.
Wow.
This is $105 because of the new Loki series for sure.
Yeah.
Although it is a really funny scene.
I don't remember it.
You don't remember when he smashed Loki and Avengers at the end? Oh, baby, we gotta watch
I never
Avengers.
watched the first one.
What?
Yeah, I never watched the first one.
Okay. Come on. We're gonna go watch it. No, seriously, come on. Come on. We're gonna go watch it. Come on. So now do you understand the whole Hulk smashing Loki thing after you watch the film?
Yes, but I was expecting a different scene when you said Hulk smashing Loki.
When I was going through all my Lokis, I could not find Venomized Loki. That one is actually going for $46. There are a couple still here that aren't that expensive. This guy is actually a cool one. He's from Free Comic Book Day. And I really like this one. He actually came in a box with a comic book, and you also got a t-shirt. So it was a great box for Free Comic Book Day. It was something they had never really done before. $37.
Wow.
The box was valued, I think, around $30. So $37 for just the pop is pretty good.
You know what I call that one? Emo band Loki.
So here's a common Loki where he's just holding a little dagger. Now, this version of Loki is from Thor: The Dark World. He was another one that seemed harder to sell, but now he's valued at $50.
Nice.
And then we have some Frost Giant Lokis. This is the common one, and then we have the glow-in-the-dark version of this figure. But the glow one is $75, and the common one is $65. Well, this black and white, no helmet, is $115.
Holy cow.
Yes, he has really climbed up there. He's a Fugitive Toys exclusive. This was one that was hard for me to find. I had a lot of chances to get this way back when, and I waited too long, and he ended up jumping, I think, to like 65. He's way up there now. I mean, he's in the 100 range. That's pretty good. All right, so here's comic book Loki. He is from Marvel Collector Corps. He actually has the comic book look. He has like a gold ponytail, and they actually show you on the back what he looked like on the cover of the comic book. And this is silly comic book Loki.
I like him.
He's worth $29.
I'm shocked he's worth that much.
Okay, so now we're down to some hard hitters. This one is worth $420. This is the very first Loki. There was a Loki, and then there was a Thor, as you can see right here on the back, for the very first Thor film. So he's the grail of this entire set. He's the most expensive, $420. This helmeted black and white Loki from Hot Topic was another one that you would see in the stores a lot. He is now up to $40. I always thought he was like the worst of all the Loki Funko Pops.
Why?
Just very boring to me. Like black and white just comes across as boring. And why they even went black and white with these Funko Pops, I don't really understand that. Like, why do we need them in black and white? But they did that for Thor and Loki. This Loki is a recent grail. He's from Avengers Endgame, and he recently dropped on Funko Shop. And he's also glow-in-the-dark. This is the very last scene you see of Loki.
Yeah.
So he disappears in that scene in Endgame, and he reappears in this new TV show.
Okay.
Maybe that's the allure and why he's so popular. This one blew my socks off. Because we're talking about Lokis here that have been around for a long time. This is a Loki that recently came out, and his price tag is way up there. Take a guess.
Last I checked it was around $105.
$140.
Wow.
The glow in the dark is great. I like the little binder thing on his face so he can't talk, speak, or whatever. That's cool. He has the handcuffs on. Very similar to the look of the end of the first Avengers film.
Very similar to the look of how I would like to have Tom Hiddleston.
Oh my god. I think that the new Loki series, knowing that it's getting good reviews already, is only going to spike Loki Funko Pops and Loki Funko Pop sales. So all the Funko Pops I showed you here are all going to be stored in a box, and we're going to revisit all of these again when the new Loki TV series is over with. And we'll talk about what they're all valued at then, because we might see a fluctuation. Maybe some will go way up or way down. Who knows?
Interesting. That'll be fun.
Needless to say, I'm very excited for the new Loki TV show. It comes out this Wednesday on Disney Plus, and all of us MCU fans will have our faces glued to the screen to watch the very first episode and to see what it's setting up. And I'm really excited to see what happens, because apparently this TV show sort of ties in to the main story of the next phase of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Ooh.
It's dealing a lot with time travel. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see what happens. Guys, what do you think about all of our awesome Loki Funko Pops? Which one was your favorite?
Are you excited for the TV show? Let us know all of that and more in the comments section down below.